Hey guys, so today we are going to do a honey thyme pork tenderloin with glazed apples. So what we are going to do first is make a marinade. Get out your fancy mustard. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. To that we're going to add 2 garlic cloves, minced. One tablespoon of honey. 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, 1 tablespoon of fresh thyme leaves removed from the stem, a little bit of salt, and we're just going to mix this up. Then we're gonna grab our tenderloin. This one's about 1.25 pounds, and we're just gonna roll it all in there. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Get all those sides coated. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is cover this with like a cling wrap and put it in the fridge to marinate for 2 hours. So I will see you guys then. Okay, so it has been 2 hours and our pork is marinated. So what I have here is half of a small red cabbage. I used half to make a dish yesterday, and I just want to use the other half. All right, so I'm just going to chop it. We've already cored it. I'm just going to do a nice chop. Okay. Beautiful. So pretty. Okay, then to this, just gonna add a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, a little bit more, and a little salt. Take that, give it a nice stir, coat those leaves. There's a little piece of the core that was in there still, but we got it. And then take your baking sheet, throw it in, spread it out, and we're gonna put this aside for just a moment. All right, so now we have our pork loin. Oh, so awesome. It smells so good. We are going to add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil to a nice sized pan, something that the loin will fit in. And while we're doing all this, we have our oven preheating to 325 degrees. All right, give this another quick toss, get all the goodies. And then we're gonna put that, yeah, that'll fit. Just making sure. So I'm gonna turn on my heat, medium low. And what we're gonna do is just give ourselves a nice brown sear on this. Pick up my mess. Okay, our pan is preheated, so we're just gonna put this loin right in there. You're gonna hear that sizzle and sear. I'm gonna move this out of the way. And in its place, this is where we're gonna bake it, is right in this baking dish. All right, so what we're gonna do is brown all the sides. And it'll just take a few minutes to do so, and then we will get back together. I'm bringing you guys back for a minute. The way a pork tenderloin is cut, you always have a thin tail in the back. And what I do is I just tuck it in itself so that it is even width to the rest of the loin. So when you're browning that, just tuck it in and it'll adhere to itself. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so our loin has been browned on all sides. So I'm just gonna put a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil in that baking dish. And then we will get our beauty right in there. Oh, look at that, perfect. Okay, so what we're gonna do, our oven is preheated to 325. I'm gonna put this on the middle rack, and then the cabbage that we did earlier, we're gonna put this on the rack right below it. All right, so let's go do that, and then we'll be back. Okay, so at the 15-minute mark, I took the cabbage out, and that's now just to the side. So what we're gonna work on now is our glazed apples. So I just have here 2 Honeycrisp apples, and we're just gonna core them. Ooh. Juicy, juicy. And then what we're gonna do, we're not even gonna peel them, we're just gonna slice them. Okay. We're going to use the same pan that we used when we browned our tenderloin. I just scraped up any bits that were on the bottom and I just wiped it. And what we're going to do is turn it on to medium-low. Ooh, get that going. And we're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. And we're gonna get that to melt. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're going to add half a teaspoon of honey. We're gonna give this a quick stir. Beautiful. And then we're just gonna place our apples right in. Bit of a seed. There we go. That and that. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and cook these about 2 to 3 minutes each side. Once you start seeing a nice golden brown, you can flip it on over and do the same thing for the other side. Okay, so our apples are looking pretty good. Let's see if I can show you one. Get that brownness, that caramelization on there. So once you have that and you notice that they're starting to soften a little bit, but still have that form, they're not falling apart on you, we're just gonna shut off the heat. All right, and we just have 5 minutes left on that pork, which gives us plenty of time to work on our little simple salad. So of course we have changing of the seasons, summer into fall, and we had our last farmer's market today. Oh, I love those. And, you know, it's always good stock up on your fresh local veggies. And I have some baby crisp green lettuce here. Just gonna arrange it on the plate like a little blanket. You can use any lettuce that you like. Beautiful. And then that cabbage that we cooked earlier, we're going to add that right to it. Nice, beautiful color here. And this is cooled down now. My hands are clean. I'm just going to sprinkle it on because, my gosh, it's so much easier. How pretty is that? Okay. So what I'm going to do now is wash my hands and I'll be right back. Okay, the pork is done. So you want it to get to 150, 155 for a nice medium. Don't overcook your pork. Medium is perfect. So, just to show y'all. Isn't she pretty? Okay. So we're gonna let that rest. I'm gonna shut this oven off. It's getting hot in here. Whew. While the meat's resting, we're gonna go ahead and make our dressing for our salad. So, I like to use the mason jars because there's measurements on it. And then if you don't use it all, you just put the cover on it. Put it right in the fridge. Easy peasy. So we are gonna start off with 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. Isn't this the cutest little bottle? Okay, put that right in there. We are going to add 1 tablespoon of honey. Get some sweetness to our acid. And 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. This is going to be our emulsifier. It's what's going to keep everything together. Perfect. And then a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Well, I guess I did pepper first. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. And then we're going to whisk it up. That's it. Just whisk it. You get a nice salad dressing. Beautiful. I got some honey on the bottom here, so let me get to that. Let me use my little spoon. Oh yeah. Perfect. And just thickens it up so nicely. So we're gonna put that right there. And then let's go ahead and slice our pork. Let's see how she looks. Very exciting. Nice, nice, nice. I'm actually going to I have to sharpen my knives. It is on my list of to-dos. Let me get. Okay. I'll use this one. So I'm actually just going to cut this on a little bit of an angle. Let's see how the inside of this looks here. Oh, it's beautiful. Let's see if I can show you. Get a little bit of pink to it. Just a smidgen. Perfect. Oh, it looks so good. Smells so good. All right, that'll be our last slice. Perfect. Okay. So then what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna move some things around. We're gonna get our platter over here. So we are gonna start to plate. So our platter with our salad. Before we do anything, let's drizzle some of that dressing right on the top. See me? You can see me. Okay. Okay, you just do a nice light coating. You can serve the rest on the side. I know everybody likes their dressings a little bit different on their own salad, so I will do that. And then we're going to add our meat. So I'll do like a slice of pork. I'll do an end of the apple. Slice of apple. Slice of pork. Slice of apple. Oh, it's like a painting. So pretty. And just keep doing that. That way. There you go. I'm running out of room on my little pretty plate, so what I will do, we will kind of leave it like that. Yeah. Save some of those extra pieces if somebody wants more meat. And then we are not done, y'all. I have some pistachios removed from the shell, and I kind of broke them up a little bit and just sprinkle that around it, get some crunch. Look at that, it's so pretty. I think there we have it. What a beautiful meal to start a new season with. There it is. Well, thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. See you next time.